In 1961, a country singer and TV host named Jimmy Dean walked into a recording studio with a song that nobody thought would work. It had no real chorus, no love interest, no hook you could hum. What it had was a story about a giant of a man who showed up at a coal mine one day, never said a word to anybody, and when the mine caved in, held up a timber with his bare hands so every miner could crawl out alive. Everybody got out except Big John. The record label didn't want to release it. Radio programmers didn't know what to do with it. It wasn't a ballad, it wasn't a rocker, wasn't anything they'd heard before. It was a man talking over a bass line telling a story. That was it. It went to #1. Not just on the country charts, #1 on the pop charts too. 5 weeks at the top. I remember it well. I was a teenager at the time. It sold more records than anything Nashville had ever produced. A spoken word story song about a coal miner beat everything Elvis and the rest of them had out that year. The reason it worked is the same reason campfire stories work. Jimmy Dean wasn't singing at you. He was leaning forward, lowering his voice and telling you about a man he knew. And by the end, you believed every word. Tonight, that's exactly how I'm going to play it. Enjoy. Big John, Big John. Every morning at the mine you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245. Kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. And everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John. Big John, Big John, Big Bad John. Big John. Nobody seemed to know where John called home. He just drifted into town and stayed all alone. He didn't stay much, kind of quiet and shy. And if you spoke at all, you just said hi to Big John. Big John, Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans, where he got in a fight over a Cajun queen. Crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land. Big John. Then came one day at the bottom of the mine, and the timber cracked and the men started crying. The miners were praying and their heart beat fast when everybody thought they'd breathe their last except John. Through the dust and the smoke of this man-made hell walked a giant of a man that the miners knew well. Grabbed a sagging timber, gave out with a moan, and like a giant oak tree just stood there alone. Big John. Big John, Big John, Big Bad John. Big John, Big John. With all his strength he gave a mighty shove, and then a miner yelled out, "There's a light up above!" 20 men scrambled from a would-be grave. Now there's only one left down there to save Big John. Big John, Big John. With jacks and timbers they started back down, and came that rumble way down in the ground. Smoke and gas belched from out of that mine. Everybody knew it was the end of the line for Big John. Big John, Big John, Big Bad John. Big John, Big John. Now they never reopened that worthless pit. They just placed a marble stand in front of it. These few words are written on that stand. At the bottom of this mine lies a big, big man. Big John.